Lakers Nation, what is going on? So welcome back to the channel with the new video, and today we're going to be covering an NBA trade rumor that has been going on for the past 2.5, 3 days or so, and it's coming from reporter Eric Pincus of Bleacher Report, the article, and he's pretty much putting it out there that Cleveland Cavaliers starting point guard and Darius Garland could be a realistic trade option or target for the Los Angeles Lakers. And to be honest, guys, this is not really breaking news in my personal opinion, just because of the fact that we heard this, this offseason, that he's been linked to the Los Angeles Lakers. And when it comes to a trade for the Lakers, I do believe it's going to be around January, closer to February in the trade deadline. Not now, just because of the fact that you got Media Day coming closer next week on Monday, and then you got training camp next week. So pretty much all 30 teams in the NBA have their teams set in training camp and their players set. And there's also going to be that disgruntled star that's going to want out. I know Stephen Curry just signed his contract, I believe, this past month for the Golden State Warriors, and I know there was a lot of speculation. Maybe he might request a trade. He might want to go to the Los Angeles Lakers to team up with LeBron James because they just already have the chemistry in Team USA, and he also took his buyout from the Golden State Warriors, put Team USA, and then LeBron James reacting. So maybe Stephen Curry's an option, but I do believe if Stephen Curry does go to the Lakers, it's going to be around when his contract is up, I believe, in the 2026-27 NBA season, same time as LeBron James. But anyways, this is a Darius Garland video. I do digress. And also Brandon Ingram, he's probably disgruntled because he's been in trade rumors and no team is willing to trade for him. I mean, his mark is very low. He wants more money, and I don't blame the Pelicans. They don't want to pay him the money, right? And then you got Zach LaVine. He wants to play for the Los Angeles Lakers. I mean, there's reports that he would want to play with LeBron James and another big man and Anthony Davis. You get what I'm trying to say? So I think it's very interesting. And also, Zach LaVine's injury prone. He's played 25 games this past season. So the Chicago Bulls want to get off his contract, just that they're having a hard time too because there's just really no buyers. So maybe there's going to be some desperate teams around the trade line that think they're winning, but they're really not. And then there's going to be teams that think they're not far away from winning, so they're going to just pull the trigger for Zach LaVine or Brandon Ingram or Jimmy Grant. You get what I'm trying to say? For the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, I do recall superstar shooting guard and Donovan Mitchell from the Cleveland Cavaliers this offseason before he did sign his contract extension. There's a lot of speculation maybe that he might want to request a trade. He might want out because the Cavs might not want to lose him for nothing. I believe he's on his final year of his contract. Someone fact check in the comment section or correct me if I'm wrong. So he wind up, getting his head coach fired, JB Bickerstaff. They replaced him with the new head coach in Kenny Atkinson, which he was assistant coach for the Golden State Warriors this past season. And he used to be a head coach for the Brooklyn Nets. I digress anyway. So those are my thoughts on this whole situation. And obviously, the Cavs, they did resign their son and Jared Allen. So they're just running it back. Maybe Donovan Mitchell just wasn't happy, wanted Darius Garland gone, but doesn't look like the case because there is also speculation that maybe Darius Garland might want to request a trade if Donovan Mitchell didn't sign his contract extension. So things are just going to go off. So here we go. Now it's September. The end of the month is almost over, and they're just running it back. In my personal opinion, we got to watch out for the Cleveland Cavaliers and Darius Garland, and depending what they do this season or in the trade deadline. But I do want to get into this, report, dive into it. So pretty much from Bleacher Report, NBA rumors, Lakers could eye Cavaliers point guard in potential multi-team trade to finalize 2024-25 roster. Now, it's saying multi-team trade. I don't see a multi-team because it's only the Los Angeles Lakers and the Cleveland Cavaliers, so there's not a third team out there. But according to Bleacher Report, NBA insider Eric Pincus, Garland is the organization's most viable star caliber trade target. In a Thursday article, Pincus noted that LA would likely to be one to offer a sizable package for one-time All-Star. I believe 2 seasons ago, he's a former All-Star. And in the article 2 days prior, Pincus also said that the Lakers would view Garland as a cornerstone point guard. In my personal opinion, I'm not really too high on Darius Garland. His past season play just wasn't it for me. His production did take a slight dip playing alongside his backcourt mate, co-star, and superstar shooting guard Donovan Mitchell. They're undersized. I believe Darius Garland's like 6'1". He weighs around like 190-something pounds. So he's not like this big dude. He's undersized. He's not really good defensively. So this trade doesn't really make too much sense, doesn't really make the Los Angeles Lakers that much better, but he did receive his first All-Star selection just 2 years ago, as I was saying in this video. So they're basically saying the same thing that I'm mentioning in this video. He's also 24 years of age, which is a bright side. He's young, so you can have him for now and also the future. He has 4 years remaining on his contract, which is pretty hefty. 5 years, 197.2 million rookie maximum contract extension. Oof, oof, man, oh man. So, moreover, Darius Garland denied seeking a trade during a July interview with Cleveland.com. And there's a reason why it came out and said that he wants to get traded. So he wants to stick with the team, but we'll see what happens closer to the trade deadline. And if Darius Garland does become available out of Cleveland, the Lakers will probably offer both of their first-round picks to the Cleveland Cavaliers for the young point guard Pinkas Stroh. So I am speculating or assuming that's going to be our 2029 first-round pick and a 2031 first-round pick. If you tell me, hell no. If you ask me, fuck no. Excuse my language, but I'm not doing this for Darius Garland. He's only been a one-time All-Star. I mean, the Lakers weren't even willing to trade Austin Reeves and a bunch of players for DeJounte Murray, and I believe he's only been a 1 or 2-time All-Star. So what makes you think the Lakers are going to want to give up 2 first-round picks for Darius Garland, who's not even a superstar player? He struggled this past postseason. You get what I'm trying to say? So I don't know where Eric Pincus is getting this idea. Has he talked to the Lakers organization? Has he talked to Rob Pelinka, Jeannie Buss, or the Buss family, or Kurt Rambis, or whatever you get what I'm trying to say? Maybe just putting it out there. This is idea. This is the problem with articles. There's always going to be that reporter or that executive saying that, oh, this player should request a trade, or the Lakers should go after this player. You get what I'm trying to say? So those are just my thoughts on this whole situation. So Eric Pincus also wrote that a trade involving Rui Hachimura and point guard D'Angelo Russell and Jalen Hood-Schifino is probably the cleanest path. So we're basically giving up 3 players and 2 first-round picks for half a border All-Star caliber player. I'm not doing that. But, however, the Lakers will likely have to be fairly certain that a trade for Garland would be enough to get them over the hump in the crowded Western Conference, especially with the teams getting better. The Pelicans, I know they still need a center, but they just traded for DeJounte Murray. You look at the Sacramento Kings, they got DeMar DeRozan in the sign and trade. The Dallas Mavericks got Klay Thompson, which he's not in his prime no more, but it was a sign and trade. He still can shoot. Doesn't really fit their offense and stuff like that. So I think this is very interesting. And when you look at Darius Garland's contract for over the next 4 years, this season, 2025-26 NBA season, right, $39 million. And then 2026-27 NBA season, it goes up to $42 million. And then 2027-28 NBA season, it goes up to $44 million. So his money's going up. And then 2028-29 NBA season, he's going to be unrestricted free agent. So pretty much by the time his contract does end, he's going to be at least 29 years of age. So he's still going to be in his prime, but he's just going to get older and older. You get what I'm trying to say? So you guys let me know in the comment section, what would you be willing to give up for a Darius Garland? To be honest, I wouldn't give up any of our players for Darius Garland. I'm not really high on him. I'm going to try to keep D'Angelo Russell. And you guys know how I feel about D'Lo. I'm not really high on him. His postseason play was just terrible. But he had a big goal in, game 3. Other than that, he did average around maybe 14, 15 points per game, which is a lot better than his previous year with the Lakers in the Western Conference Final, where he's putting up around 6 points per game. But when you look at D'Angelo Russell, like I said, he's 6'3". He's 2 inches taller than him. I know he's older. He's 28 years of age, but he's still in his prime. He did average around 18 points per game, shooting 45.6% from the field and 41.1% from 3. And I believe he shot, the record for the Los Angeles Lakers, made over 200-something threes. So he's a very good three-point shooter when he is lights on, but when he's not lights on, he struggles, right? He's not very good defensively. He's slow when he picks up the ball in half court. Same with Austin Reeves. Darius Garland, they're pretty much averaging the same points as D'Angelo Russell. This past season, he did average around 18 points per game, shooting 44.6% from the field. So that's maybe 1% worse than, D'Angelo Russell. And he's shooting 3-point percentage worse from D'Angelo Russell, 37.1% from 3. So that's around 4%. So his percentages do dip from, D'Angelo Russell. Make sure you guys like the video. Really help the channel a lot. That way you guys can comment, share, do all that good stuff. Also subscribe. We're on the road to 3K subs. I'm trying to reach it at the end of this month or maybe next month. I'd really appreciate it. Love you guys. Also turn on notification bell so you guys get notified for more videos. But Darius Garland is a very good three-point shooter. It's just that he's not very good defensively. He's not really athletic, but his postseason play, it just isn't for me. And you would have to have defenders next to him. Maybe a Max Christie. You still got Cam Reddish. So those are my thoughts. That's my take. And I'll put the link or in the description or pin in the comment section. But I'm out of here. Peace.